Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Welcome Decolar and everybody else who's currently here. We're going to be bringing Cleric into High Roller today. Hopefully we can find some players. If I can test this build out in a more, geared setting. That's the plan at least. So I'm going to be doing 224 HR, not the 225 plus. Nothing, I've changed a little bit, but it's a lot of the same kind of gear. So with the 225, the extra 100 gear score, I'm able to run a armor buckler, which is going to help me out a little bit as far as the divine protection goes. I'm also running the Chapelle de Fur because now we can use armor. I could consider dropping this and just grabbing a lizard skin instead, and then swapping this like gear score wise for other stuff and upgrading that gear. Technically that might be better, but I'm not worried about min-maxing. It's fine. Adventure Tunic, I am grabbing buff duration. Right now, I'm sitting at 28% buff duration total. So my Divine Protection will last for like 7.5-ish seconds. Somewhere in that range, which seems pretty decent. Outside of that, we're just going for a little bit of true damage, movement speed, action speed. Pretty typical stuff, nothing special as far as, being super different from yesterday's build. It's very, very similar, just slightly more geared, pretty much. But I imagine we'll be fighting more geared players as well. So based on my gameplay from yesterday, I think the classes that I'm good against is Barb and Fighter. Like, those are like the big two that I think I counter pretty well as long as I don't misplay. Beating me, I think this class is pretty weak against Sorcerer and Wizard and Druid, just to give 3 classes at the very least. It's not like you can beat them. Sorcerer is probably the hardest by far because they have so many knockback skills. If you want to beat Sorcerer, I think you have to really play Barb in terms of like melee or Breakthrough Fighter. Either one works. But yeah, hopefully today goes well. I think I'm pretty much good. I'll make sure I didn't change anything. Brewmaster, Weapon Mastery, Faithfulness, Perseverance, Protection, Smite, spells, because you don't play Spell Cleric in solos. Protection. Let me grab some extra potions. Okay. Good luck. Hopefully we don't die our first game. That would be sad. Dying the first game is the worst. Hey, Papa Frank. More torch. The torch will be used if there's a chance to use it where I need to, like, catch someone running away or something. But I am going for kills, so we'll use the Morning Star, like, for the most part. Hey, DS, welcome. Happy Friday. Yeah, everything's going good, man. Everything's going good. I have a little bit of a busy weekend coming up. At least tomorrow, I'll be out of the house pretty much all day as far as I'm aware. Oh, right through my shield. Okay. Hey, Citizen Rand, you made it just in time. We just started. Just in time to watch me get hit through my buckler. Nice. Perfect timing. But this is just a dead end of it. Yes, kind of. So my plan is to play High Roller. If I can't find players, like if my lobbies are just dead, then we'll go back to normals. That's kind of what I'm thinking at least as today goes. Shield patch. That would be cool. Yeah, shield patch would be pretty cool. I think I prefer the way that other games do shields, where you have block pips and you just block in front of you, and it's like a number of blocks that you get. It seems more consistent. In theory, the directional block would be great if it worked properly, but it doesn't. So I would actually prefer, I would probably prefer like just like the typical, you know what I'm talking about, where you block and it just kind of like, you have like a number of blocks you can do. It's more consistent at least. You don't have to worry about like netcode and lag and all that jazz. Oh, I forgot invis pots. I really should bring some of those. I'm assuming that invis pots have gear score attached to them. So I'll have to bring some white ones, but I definitely should bring those. Because if I come across like a sorcerer or something and they chase me, the only way I can really kill them is if I have invis pots. So that would be smart. Can't really afford the gear score for anything else but whites, but rather have it and use it than I, because I don't have it. Sorcerer is buffed or nerfed? Buffed. Those sorcerer changes were not nerfs. They were majority buffs. I think almost every one of their spells cast faster now. They don't have to be reliant on one. It's definitely a buff for them. Sorcerer is the class that I'm most scared of fighting, personally. I really... It's like them and Druids are probably like the top two that I really dislike fighting. Okay, that is the first door I've seen that I don't think I opened. Question is, how far did they go and when did they spawn? I'm gonna grab the protection. It makes a pretty big difference for me specifically for this build. So we're at 28 default. That's actually pretty good. That means we're going to be 58% PDR. I think the other build, we were closer to like 50 total or something. I think we're gaining like 8% PDR with this build compared to the normals version, which increases our health by about 50%. Like 50% of one health bar. That's pretty solid. Our health total isn't really higher, but the PDR, like, is a really big deal. Assuming we're fighting, like, barbs or something that don't have armor pen. Is that a Divine Protection Smite Cleric? Wow, the mirror. The freaking mirror match. He didn't have ale, though. That's an ale diff right there, boys. Is the build catching on? Perhaps. There are 3 bodies here, too. Holy hell. Okay. That works for me. He's got a juice. I guess his rings are juiced. I guess everything else is kind of whatever. I killed so many people before I got over here. I think he murdered everybody. Let me check the other bodies real quick. Check Troll. Well, it's easier said than done. I don't know where Troll is. We have Fog of War in a circle. It's not really that easy to just find the Troll, unfortunately. If there wasn't Fog of War, yeah, sure. Okay, is there anything else worth grabbing? It's probably okay. I don't think so. I think everything else is just whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Close? Yeah, close, but that doesn't count. Yeah, I think that Cleric also had slightly lower action speed, too. I think I was swinging a little bit faster than he was, which makes a big difference in a fight like that, where it's basically a mirror. Bobby looks kind of dead. Well, probably. That Cleric killed 2 people, so... I mean, that's 3 people gone. That's probably the entire lobby, yeah. Hey, we found it. Right? No, this is not Troll. It's the one that looks like Troll, but it's not Troll. It's the old version. I think I just heard a player, but I don't know where that is. It sounded under me. Or to my right, actually. Over here. Is that another Cleric? No, it's a Druid. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, I can just wait for him to come in from circle. He can't, I mean, he can't stay out there forever. I don't know where the hell that ranger came from. I'm gonna just get in circle. Well, I have a big advantage here. He has to push into me, right? I mean, I don't know where else he's gonna go. See, this is where invis pots would be completely OP. If I could throw an invis pot on somewhere in circle, that would just be like insanely broken. gonna throw this up, but I don't have to use it yet. Okay, is everyone gone? Maybe he dipped out. He might have taken the other portals inside of that room. Okay. Alright, good dude. Well, we killed one person at least. That's enough. I didn't want to push that ranger in that room. He already hit me twice, and I knew that Druid was nearby. At least I thought the Druid was going to push, but he never did. But I had no way of knowing that. Okay, so in this pots, yeah, they take a absolute metric ton of hero score. There's no way we can use those. We could use poor ones. No, that's fine. It's worth it. Okay. They're too good not to use. Like, you know, they're so broken. If someone comes in front of you when you're invis, they just die. Like it's so freaking good. I can't really not use them. I would say probably not. How did you not get a notification? I don't know, JWL. I don't know, I guess you're slacking. I have no idea. You missed some clerical and cleric violence. Unlucky for you. Okay, we got invis pots now, just in case. I don't know if we'll need them or not, but it's better to have them than not. Okay, do it. How budget friendly is this build? Pretty budget friendly. I think this build is like under 2K. If I had to guess, it's probably under 2,000, yeah. It's pretty cheap. Was I the winner of this violence? JWL, it's me. Of course, I would never lose a fight. I would never lose a friendly 1v1 cleric battle. Yes, I won that. He got close though. He got ale diffed. He used a protection pop, but he didn't use ale. So I basically just won. Have I tried anything similar to run it in HR? Tony, this is HR. Hey Sylvia, welcome. Good to see you. There's gear score cap in HR. There's 2 separate lobbies for HR, JR. There's 224 and below, and 225 plus. You can tell it's high roller because of the elite mobs and the lack of timer on the map. I wouldn't be fighting nightmare mobs if it was normals. No, not 124, Tony. We're in 224 lobbies. Yeah, that's okay. That's alright, don't worry about it. By the way, did you guys see that Barbarian magic resistance clothing has stats now? Pretty huge. If you want to play Barbarian and just steamroll magic classes, you can easily build like 50 to 60% MR. I don't really enjoy the other maps, yes, to be honest with you. Ice map sucks. Ruins is okay. I don't like Crypts. I don't like Crypts, Hell, or the ice map. The only map that I even remotely enjoy is Ruins. And it's too range and Druid favored for me, which is why I don't play it. I just don't personally enjoy those maps. I'm hoping the water map is better. Because I really do not enjoy the others. But maybe the water will be. What do you think would be a good perk layout for level 5, 10, and 15 Cleric? I mean, I've definitely done Cleric guides in the past. But I don't know if things have changed in terms of what you would want to build. I'd have to think about it. Because the meta has definitely changed, probably, since the last time I made a Cleric guide. Crypts is king. I don't know, man. I think Crypts is kind of overhyped. I don't think Crypts is that good. I don't mind throwing the hot take out there. It's okay. I think it's good for a trio. For solos, I don't think Crypts is a good map. It's only good if you're playing in a team. So if I played like duos or trios, I would enjoy Crypt. But I think the mob density is too high, especially with Circle, in order to enjoy HR as a solo player. Maybe that's not even that hot of a take. I know a lot of solo players who agree with that sentiment. I know it's not just me. SDF mentioned in the tavern talk, Mike, that he wanted to remove solo and duo. He made a comment on someone's stream the other day that he will only remove it if people want him to remove it. So it sounds like he heard people complaining and decided to not do it, which is good because it means that, you know, our complaining wasn't for nothing. My opinion on it, and solo and duo being removed, brain dead comes to mind. It's where like 70+% of your players are, but I'm not sure why you would remove a game mode that like most players play. I think that's a little silly. You're level 6. Yeah, I really don't know what the priority is at this point in time. I think the first perk is probably Blood of Mastery. The second perk is probably Perseverance. The third perk is Faithfulness. And then the fourth perk is probably Ale. And then you just run the build that I'm running right now. You're good to go. You could also consider swapping Faithfulness for Perseverance. That might technically be better. But I think you always take Bolt Weapon Mastery first, because it also helps you against PvE quite a bit. 10% damage is not small. That's a big deal. So that's my focusing. Action speed, movement speed, and true magic damage for the most part. Pretty much all the meta stats that people usually run anyway. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if both of these were... I don't have a pickaxe on me though, so... Probably should have expected that. Has this game been dying? I mean, it's not growing, that's for sure. The game has lost players just about every single month for the last, I mean, since Steam release, it's lost players, so you could say yes. I mean, it still has players. The game is not dead, but it is definitely dwindling players, unfortunately. For full melee, yeah, you don't want to play spells if you're playing solo cleric. I think spells are too slow now. They've been bad for a while, but with the nerfs, like, you really do not want to play spell cleric. It just got worse. Very quiet. I know one of the bosses is done, but I don't know where the boss one is. The best season? Oh, I don't even keep track of the seasons. They all kind of blur together. I have no idea. Probably the season that they removed multi-classing. Because it was good that they got rid of it, kind of deal. I don't really... I just don't really know. I think... I think around the time that Goblin Caves had the 3x3 option, that season, like at the very start, was really good. Because I think Goblin Caves 3x3 was goated, personally. Can't beat it. Commission to have Squire give you a pickaxe. Yeah, that would be nice, actually. I always forget it. I don't even think that would be a problem. Druid might as well. Adding red doors to Goblin Caves would be nice. I have been asking for a down portal to Goblin Caves since the Discord used to have a feedback section for Dark and Darker. I bet you my feedback is still there unless they removed it. I asked for it, like, who even knows? It feels like it's been 2 years since I asked for that. I don't think Iron Base cares about adding more solo content, to be completely honest with you. I don't think we will ever see a down portal for Goblin Caves. Because this would have been a perfect season to do it, and they just keep not doing it. You were the MC Slayer that killed me on my first game back from Dungeonborn? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even remember that. Oh, I finally found Troll Room, but it's too late because everyone's probably gone. This game is a perfect example of why I usually play normal. Because I just walked around the entire map and it's empty, so this entire match has been useless. I might as well just fix that. This is like this is like a typical game of what you should expect if you play High Roller. It's just PvE farm simulator. People are questioning me if High Roller is actually dead. And here is like and this is it. Like this is what High Roller usually looks like. It feels like nobody plays here anymore. Everyone's just playing normals. The first game was good. The second game, not so much. Hey, Brandon, good to see you. I've been back on Cleric since yesterday, since they buffed it. Do you think the new water map will have down portals? Probably not. Be surprised if it did. Maybe the water map would be Goblin Caves down. I think it's gonna be its own separate map. Okay, well. This was a fun game. This was a fun and engaging game. I shouldn't have to go to a server that gives me bad ping just to find players. Like, I hit continue spectate, there's no one in my game. My lobby was completely dead. There might have been one person that did boss. That's it. That's crazy. Rest in peace, Dark and Darker, I guess. I had some normals games like that too, though, so I'll give it another go. I won't give up that easily. I'll at least try. I'll at least try and like not get dead lobbies. We'll just chalk that up to an unlucky game, I guess. I'm not even on West Coast, Sly. That's not even my server. Is Book Mage still a thing? Like Book Bonk? Sure, but you can't afford the gear score for it. Spellbook counts as a two-handed weapon, which means that the gear score cost is absolutely outrageous. It's better to just use a torch, because it has no gear score for chasing players. And it has no movement speed downside. On the bright side, if we're speed clearing, mob clearing, we'll actually get some AP from that, so. 224. Yeah, I was telling you guys yesterday that 224 is like also like I'm telling you, man. HR in general just has way less people than it. High Roller is like the place to play this game at this point. The downfall of Skull Keys? I mean, no, but it's the end of the wipe, so that's kind of expected. Skull Keys always go down at the end of wipe. They increase the speed clearing of magic. Does that include magic missile for wizard? Does magic missile kill mobs faster? Because if that's the case, that would be pretty good. Useful. Well, useful if you're playing wizard. The downside then is that you have to play wizard. So it's like, I think it's better to play sorcerer than wizard at this point. Wait, 3K? Wait, really? A skull key is 3,000 gold? Really? That's hilarious. The first guy I've seen in like 20 minutes, and he already ran away from me. That's another thing too, people in Hyrule are chickens. I swear, compared to normals, everybody's so scared. That dude saw me and ran immediately. Gear fear? Well, yeah, usually that's what it is, yeah. People in Hyrule are more... Well, it was AP fear. Because if you die, you lose AP. Now, the only thing I can think of now, Citizen, is just... I don't even know. It's gotta be the gear fear, right? I'd assume. I mean, it's fine. He's fighting boss, so I'll just, you know, just chill. There's a matchup you don't want to take, too. I don't think Bard versus Cleric is necessarily a bad matchup for him, though. Do you think it is? I'm waiting for him to go down below. My matchup should be very good against him if I go down to the bottom. Or if he goes down to, like, loot pile. Or he can kite me forever. He can unless he goes down below to the pile. If he goes to the pile, then he can't kite me anymore. Yeah, well, I mean, his chance of winning was like 0 down below. You know what class that was? Ow. That was a lot of damage. That hurt. The no melee weapon ranger. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Divine Protection saved me there. Yeah, without Divine Protection, I think I would have been dead. I know, I don't think I would have been dead. I would have been dead. I 100% would have died there. Absolutely. Now, because of the circle, I can't loot the pile, so that's kind of an L circle moment right there. I do not have time to loot the pile with it being on top of me, which really does suck, actually. That is kind of sad. Oh, no, are you serious? Wait, did I grab him? Or maybe I did grab it. Okay. I mean, it's the bard's own fault. He saw me. He saw me, like, he saw me see him, right? And then he chose to just go fight the boss and then go down to the, like, down area where he has no way to, like, where he has nowhere to kite. I don't know why he did that. I don't really know. Weird decision. Glad someone aggroed that. Through my shield. Running keys be worth it? You can't use keys on Goblin Caves. You can use the mystical gem, but I don't know if the mystical gems, what those even cost. I imagine those are still more expensive than skull keys are. But the thing is, with the Fog of War, you can't really find the mystical gem room. So probably not. Also, the gem isn't really good anyway. Yeah, I think unless they were like 1,000 gold, I wouldn't even bother. I don't think it's worth, like, it's basically just throwing away gold. The chance of you getting a unique is so low. And like, but in the Fog of War is gonna just make it such a hassle for you. I don't think it's worth it. You can try if you like, but I don't think I will. It is funny, I remember those being like 20,000 gold a month ago, and now they're 5. So, kind of funny. Mystical Gem opens up a, like, vault door in Goblin Caves, and it has a chance to drop a artifact, but it's so low that it's kind of whatever. That's why I usually don't see people run it or bother. Be back in a second. If there was like a little safety box, like if I had like a 2x1 space where I could put an item and not lose it if I die, I would consider bringing a mystical gem on me. Just because I know I can't lose it unless I use it. But between the Fog of War and everything else, I'm not interested in bringing one with me every single game on, like, the chance that I happen to stumble across the room. Also, because of the circle, if it spawns outside of the circle, then you don't even get, like, the full value of doing the gem room, because part of the gem room is pulling the gold pile. If if the circle moves over top of you, you can't use the gold pile anymore. So you have to also hope that you get good RNG, that the room spawns near center. And you can't always guarantee that. So, personally, I just avoid it entirely. I just don't even bother. If it was like a high chance for an artifact, then my opinion might change, but it's not quite high enough for me, personally. Gems have the same exact use that keys do. You either use them or you hold them as currency. But towards the end of wipe, it doesn't really matter anymore. All the stuff just falls in value. Have HP with normal crossbow? Yeah, yeah. Range weapons are crazy. That doesn't surprise me at all. Crossbow alone is insane. That's why the windlass is so, like, absolutely outrageous. Because the windlass would, like, actually one-shot you. If you get a headshot with windlass, your opponent's HP will disintegrate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. If I didn't have divine protection up for his bow, yeah, I would have been done though. SCF banned gambling. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe there was a legality around it. Maybe they were afraid that, like, it could have opened them up for some kind of lawsuit or something. I don't know the nitty-gritty of that, so don't hold me on that. I have no idea, but just a thought. I'm not really exactly sure how SDF can be liable for, like, people doing, like, their own thing as far as that goes. Like, I don't know how you can dictate that, but I don't know. I guess they felt like they needed to step in. I will fight a million barbs before I fight one English player. Barb isn't really even scary. Like, Barb is perfectly fine to fight. I will fight any Barb over player. I'll take that a step further. I will fight a good barbarian player over a mid druid player. I don't even care. I don't care, like, what barb it is. Give me the barb over the druid any day. Barbarian can't leap across a module, cast 1 or 2 healing spells, and then be full HP by the time he comes back to fight me, like, 5 seconds later. Druid can. Druid is way more scary. Druid is, like, on their own, like playing field, you know? They don't live by, like, the normal dungeon rules. They're their own class. What will it take for me to do arena? For Iron Mace to add solos or duos to arena is the answer that you're probably not looking for, but that is the reality answer. I think trios suck. I don't like trios. The only time I would consider doing arena is just for artifact weapons. If I can use artifacts, like, that would be the only time I would consider it. And I still wouldn't enjoy it. I would just want to do artifact playing. But I, like, as far as, like, the 3v3 goes, I would not enjoy that at all. Why do you hear someone next to me? I haven't had a single person near me this entire game that I heard, at least. Are you sure? I didn't hear anything. I don't think you did. So the last week, you're doing arena? Well, it depends on when Mistfall Hunter comes out. If Mistfall Hunter playtest comes out, I am playing that over Dark and Darker. I will not care about Dark and Darker during that playtest period. Even if Wipe comes, I'm probably still not gonna play this game. Assuming that Mistfall was as good as it was during the last playtest. In my opinion, that game is, like, the most likely game to actually compete with Dark and Darker. I don't think there's any other games right now that have a chance, but Mistfall does. So. You hear someone? Well, I don't know, man. Could be a rogue. Someone was in here. I don't see him. Yeah, it's Mistfall Hunter. It was the Dark Souls extraction game that was out around December. That was the game that, like, really drew me in. I think that was really fun. The combat of that game felt really good. Also, the playtest is gonna have solos, so that'll keep me busy for a little bit. I did, Spanky. I somehow managed to get the money that they were supposed to owe me right before, like, they completely went MIA and disappeared. I'm honestly shocked I got it. Is quiet around these parts. Right, well. Wait until people get pushed in from circle, I guess. Dungeonborn is not China only, they're nobody. Dungeonborn is dead. The game is gone. I just heard a player. I actually did hear a player that time. It's gotta be a rogue. It's too, like... It's too obvious for this not to be a rogue player. Great. Exciting gameplay. Oh, it's a Cleric. Okay, hold up. That changes things. Oh, I missed one hit. I'm bad. That's my own fault. I missed one shot. That's so bad. I missed that one freaking swing. That's so sad. I just barely missed, too. This was such an easy kill, too. Oh, you know... Okay, he's got way better gear than I do. That's fair. He is running, like... I think I just got gear diffed. Actually, I think he might have hit me the same amount of times. But he's got, like, Brave Hunter pants and stuff. Yeah, he is way more geared than me. Got gear diffed. Unlucky. Tragic. Oh. It's a 224 juicer. It's the only 224 player in the entire game actually playing. Dude, these games are so dead. This is insane. I don't know how long I can bring myself to play High Roller. Like, this is actually crazy. These games, I'm walking around for like 10 minutes before I even see one player. And it's just like some random juicer running like a 20,000 gold kit. I don't know. How much I think Brave Hunters are 5k alone. That dude's kit is probably like 10k plus. Ugh, decisions. I don't know. Maybe do we just accept that High Roller's dead? Because it feels like the game mode is just dead. Kinda sucks. Do you guys notice this too? Do you guys also just have like completely dead lobbies? Hunters are 2.5, maybe for a bad one. It's dead because of the new arena. Bro, who cares about arena? It's trios. I don't think that affects solo players, does it? I don't know, maybe you're right. I don't know. All I know is my lobbies are like completely dead. That's all I know. Well. Oh well. I wanted to play HR, but I don't want to just walk around dead lobbies, so I guess it is what it is. Sorry, fellas. Unlucky. At least now I can say that I tried it on stream. So, people that keep asking me why I'm in normals, I have an answer for you. Because I'm not just gonna walk around dead lobbies. It's not fun at all. What do I mean bad ones? I sold Brave Hunter pants yesterday for 5,000 gold. You can't roll max stats with gems. If you get like a 5 max health and then some other max rolls, it's worth about 5k or more. Do you actually not understand this, or are you being sarcastic? Because that's not how stats work. The cheapest 5 health Brave Hunter pants, just the 5 health without the other max rolls, is... I don't even know, because I can't find any. Like, that's just how stats work. Gems don't give you best stats, they just give you, like... They just give you, like, a baseline. What am I missing? Piece? Yeah, piece necklace. Diamonds can get bis now? They can, but it's random. So if you use a diamond, it rolls 1 to 2. It's not a guarantee, is the thing. Oh. Unlucky, I guess. I really did want to play, like, against more geared players. I don't know. I was hoping that we would find... Oh, no. I was hoping that we would find at least somewhat close to what I would see in normals. It's just not there, man. I don't know what to say. But I don't want to run around empty lobbies anymore. So, unlucky. I tried. You can get really good pairs for 2 to 3k. Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, BIS pairs of Brave Hunter pants. If you want, like, 5 health and other, like, top rolls that you can't get from gems, that's gonna cost you quite a lot of money. Oh, I forgot to grab the lace turn shoe boots and the all stat. Oops, I kind of messed up this game. It's fine. Whatever. We'll fix it next game. My action speed is too slow. That rope is open. I'll just use it and reset. I don't think it's open this early, though. Unfortunately, it's not. Wait, how is that? Does he spawn down or something? Because nobody's been in this room that I can think of, unless one of the mobs did it. Yeah, we'll just get out of here, I guess. Just go to a different room. I messed up big time on my kit. It's completely wrong. I should have at least 5% action speed. I'm like very slow. Well, I used to play High Roller for player versus player, and I would get players all the time. I mean, it used to be almost constantly I would fight players in HR. Now I have to scour the entire map, not looting a single thing, for the chance to maybe fight a player. And that's if I get lucky and actually find somebody. Which is, kinda sad, man. Sucks. You stopped playing like a week or two ago because you can't find HR fights as well. Yeah, if it wasn't for 124 normals, I think I would have nothing else to play. Because 24 normals is boring. It's mostly like... I feel like there's too many Timmies there. There's too many new players. So 124, like, I feel like I see, like, generally more geared players. Or, like, experienced players. Whatever you want to call them. But 24 is usually pretty bad. Okay, I guess these open way later than they used to. Because that should already be open by now. If it was, like, pre-patch. Oh, this is really interesting. I have never seen somebody actually block with the quarterstaff. Blocking with the quarterstaff is wild work. That is a lot. That is a lot of faith in a tiny ass stick. More faith than I would ever give it. That is for sure. Yeah, the block almost did it. Yeah, it did. Oh. Okay. That's one way to do it. For HR, I tried Zell, but it's like virtually dead there. I had one entire match where I ran and there was literally 0 players. And then every other game, I find like maybe 1 player per game after scouring the map. So I gave up. Ow. Yeah, I tried. Yeah. I really did try, though. I really did. But I can't force players to come fight me there. That just is what it is. You know what's funny, though? Fun fact, though. The only players I was really seeing was Clerics. Like, Morningstar Smite Clerics. Yeah, oh my god, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. Okay, it's okay. I can remake my kit now. My kit was bad anyway. Now I can fix it. That was insane. I lost all. Okay. That was fun. That was through Divine Protection, by the way. That was through the protection skill. Yeah, I basically got one shot. That is hilarious. Holy shit, that is actually, like, rabid. That is, like, completely insane. I need all the action speed I can get. No. I'm good. I'll just go for the health. Oops. Well, I should probably grab True Fizz. No, I think I actually need the action speed on my gloves. That's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I really did not expect to get one-shot by that ranger like that. Never in a million years did I think that would actually still do so much damage. I remember one-shotting people, like, almost a year ago with Shotgun Ranger. I kind of thought they nerfed it, but I guess they didn't. Because that is insane that still does that much damage. Kinda cracked, not gonna lie. Kinda cracked. Okay, my action speed is now 5 instead of 1, so that should help me out a little bit. Yeah, with the weapon out too. Yeah, that's a little better. The best strat is to turn 90 degrees and jump to take minimum damage. I could try it. You're in the same lobby as me? Did we fight? Or did you just spectate me? I never understood how people ever... I don't understand how anyone calls Ranger weak. The fact that a range class can pull out a skill that one-shots people in melee range is absolutely, like, crazy. I don't know how you can watch that, like what he just did, and say, yeah, that needs buff. Like, that's not strong. One-shotting people with, like, a skill like that is cracked. Super, super cracked. And I'm pretty sure I chugged ale too, which means if I didn't have the ale up, I would have been one-shot for sure because of the extra health. I feel like Ranger mains won't admit their class is strong unless they're one-shotting people with a survival, though. If they're not one-shotting, then Ranger mains think they're weak. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, it's a barb. I thought that was a... Imagine playing Barbarian when Cleric exists. We're literally just the better Barbarian. It's crazy. Unless it's against, like, a Sorcerer, I am just better than Barb. It's so funny. I'm not even exaggerating. I think this guy could have been wearing whatever gear he wanted. Unless he has the armor pen skill, he's not killing me. Not with a two-hander like that. He would absolutely have to be using, like, the armor pen. But what is it, reckless attack? In order to win that fight. There's no way he's winning that otherwise. Can't use throwing axes? Yeah, but I can use drums. Drums are good. Yeah, I unironically think that melee cleric is stronger in melee than barbarian is. It's just that barbarian beats magic classes and this build doesn't. Because of Iron Will. If cleric had Iron Will, this build would actually just be strictly better. Not even close. Smite does not work on drums. It used to work on throwing torches, though, fun fact. Wormhole Barb can compete with Cleric. In normals, it can. It's just you're going to have really low action speed. I think Wormhole gets really good when you have high action speed. And I think that action speed, like, threshold is closer to, like, 30%. And you're never hitting that in normals. He would have to hit me with Achilles strike and perfectly space me and not take a hit in order to win that fight. Something like that. The difference between 1% action speed and 5% action speed is absolutely crazy. Like, you can feel the difference. I think for Cleric, you just need to grab action speed rolls on all your gear. Basically what, like, your main focus is. Honestly, trading out the true magic for more action speed might even be better. Because getting one extra swing is better than a few extra true magic damage, like, stats. I could go for, like, Fizz Power on the Morningstar, and then just go for Dexterity Rings with action speed. I could probably hit 10% action speed with this. If I, like, really wanted to, like, hit max it. That would be kind of cracked. Where? Oh my god, this... Wait. Is there an under part of it? Is there a door below? I'm confused. I heard it. heard a door, but I don't. Maybe he's over there. The name Morningstar, the pulverizing prayer is absolutely insane. That is one of the best named weapons in the game, in my opinion. That thing is insanity. I ran it like 2 wipes ago, and it was so strong. So a video, how do you split protection pots? Hold, alt, is it alt? Yeah, alt and then shift click. Or alt click. Like alt and then you drag it. Pulverizing prayer on 10 spell druid. Oh my god, I'm sure that's cracked. I'm sure that's insane too. It's been a while since I felt that like a specific cleric build is like genuinely this strong. 6-second protection skill makes this build feel absolutely insane. Because before, with 4 seconds, like you could kind of get baited out. And like it would run out like mid-fight. It doesn't run out mid-fight anymore. As long as you hit someone with the first Morningstar swing, like right as you use your abilities, like I feel like they're already dead. It's insane. It could also be because the Morningstar feels so good too. I think the Morningstar is like one of the best weapons. Well, with the recent nerfs that we had, like this weapon is just so ridiculous. Hey Tony, welcome. Good to see you. Artifact Mace. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's the pulverizing prayer. Every time you hit somebody, they lose 25% armor, and it's flat armor that goes negative. Like, it feels so unfair for these fighters. I think this build just hard counters fighter. I don't think they have a chance. I don't think he can win that fight. I don't know if it matters what he does there. He just loses for free. He can have whatever gear he wants, I don't care. Like, he just loses because PDR just gets dumpstered. It's insane. I just don't know what he's supposed to do there. Give him a purple Morningstar, and he still loses that. I don't like it. Just doesn't matter. And you know, when I play Barbarian, it feels like a completely different game. Because Barb does not win that fight like that. If I'm Barb, that guy actually has a pretty good chance of killing me. But, like, Cleric, it's so much better, man. It's so much better at melee. That guy's name is Shrek's stepdad. That's pretty funny. Oh, I saw the new Shrek movies coming. I gotta rewatch the Shrek movies. Those are so good. It's on my list of rewatch movies. Why don't play 224 over 224 plus? Quite frankly, because 225 plus is too... Like, I don't feel like putting together the gear and selling. I basically gave all my gold away for that, religion thing, Blinks. So in order to have enough gold to compete in the high roller, I would have to, like, sell all my gear and, like, really grind for gear sets. And I just don't feel like doing that. I have, like, 20,000 gold to my name without selling my gear. It's because I wasted all that gold on that stupid-ass religion thing. That's why. I don't want to take the time in order to make viable kits, so I'd rather just play in lower gear where I can just play the game. That's why I was gonna play 224, because 224 isn't that expensive to play. Like, you can play 224, like, super easy, you know? It's just there's no players, so it's like, I don't know. Just didn't have a choice. I got a few players, but it also, like, I got a few, but it felt very dead, so it's like... I got 3 kills this game. I didn't have a single high roller game, but I think I fought 3 different players. And, like, they actually fought me, you know? Not as sweaty. Well, that's true, too. People are also more scared in high roller. I notice a lot of people will run away from you and just wait for third parties in HR. In normals, people are way more likely to just attack you and fight you fairly. Yeah, protection from evil is the drop now. Yeah, PFE is just... I think it's so last year. There's no point in having it anymore. $224 is really cheap to do. If I could find players in 224, it would be a no-brainer. I would just play there. I was actually hoping to do high roller today. That's what I wanted to do. That was like my plan for the stream. It's kind of annoying that I like can't. It's annoying that like I can't find players there. Kind of sucks. Right side of normals too is you get gear refunds, which is kind of nice. Always take those. Hey, dude, welcome. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Would I still play Brewmaster in HR? Yes. Yes, I am, I was very hesitant. I was very hesitant to go Brewmaster over PFE, but I think PFE is, like, officially just worse. I don't think there's any reason to run it. Like, I am 100%, I am full on board with Drunken Cleric. Like, this is the best build now. Like, it is the best build. There is nothing... I don't think there is any reason to run PFE. If you're playing normals or HR, I think this is it. Brewmaster, Love of Mastery, Faithfulness, and Perseverance. You run at people with Divine Protection and Smite until they nerf Divine Protection. Like, this is the build. There's nothing better than this. That I don't think there is, at least. I can't think of anything that beats this. Okay, so there have been metas where PFE felt like it was better. Remember, it used to be 50%. So if PFE is 50%, it means that your faithfulness has a significantly lower cooldown. Because every time you hit somebody, there's a period of time where it doesn't reactivate. But you could cheese the faithfulness cooldown with PFE. So you could have like 80, so you could have like 60, 70, 80, 90% buff duration resistance. And then it would completely skip your faithfulness cooldown. So there was a period of time where having it was better. Now, I don't think so. I think you just run Brewmaster. You know what surprises me, Zoe? Why more fighters aren't running Breakthrough. Because at the very least, if a fighter has Breakthrough, I can't slow them. But I guess they just lose anyway, because I'm building for movement speed, so it doesn't matter. Maybe. Hard to say. It got nerfed already? What do you mean it got nerfed? Did I miss a nerf? I thought Breakthrough was... What is it, 12 seconds of... Is it 12 seconds? Did it really get nerfed? Oh my god. Fighters are in shambles. 12 to 8? It got a 50% nerf? Well, womp womp. I guess I'm not playing fighter. Yeah, okay. Unlucky for fighters, huh? That's awful. You're upset? I would be upset too if I played that class more often. That sucks. Hey, Cyber. Well, I was playing HR, trying to get, like, player fights, but it was kind of dead, so I came back to normals, unfortunately. Excited for the next Midnight Walker test? I am too, but, oh, okay, I'm just baiting him. He doesn't know I have 5 HP. Oh, fuck. No! Yeah, he didn't know I literally had 0 HP left. I was baiting the hell out of that. Oh, hey man, go away. I'm dead. GG. I'm actually dead. There's nothing I can do here. Not dead? I should be dead. I out-juked, I suppose. I should be dead. Like, I actually should be dead right now. I'll take it, but I did not deserve to live there. Oh, I don't have the protection skill! Oh! Oh! It was a 2-second cooldown! I didn't realize! Run! Run! Oh my god, I didn't know my skill had a cooldown! Oh my god, I'm such a noob. You freaking noob. What is that? What is that play? Oh, I'm so stupid. Freaking 2 seconds. Unlucky. Like, as soon as he hit the protection, I knew I was dead, because mine didn't work. Thank God for that. Yes, do you ever say anything, like, positive or not condescending or something? You ever say anything, like, nice? Is that in your vocabulary, by chance? Just wondering. Does Ice Map have new mob density? I was unaware of that. Wait, how did you die? Wait, he died. Wait a minute. How did you get killed? Damn it. I should have just hit him. I should have just killed him with my torch. Honestly, does torch just win there? I think the torch wins that fight. I think that was a misplay. Zell. Is the right play there to just W key with the torch? What do you think? Because I think it was, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Really? Oh, I'm just dead, aren't I? It's okay, Morningstar's OP, so... Get carried by the Morningstar. That works for me. Oh my god. What an annoying ranger player. Well, you know, with the Demon's Glee and the Rapier... No, I'm sorry. The Demon's Glee and the Rondel Dagger getting nerfed, the Morningstar is definitely up there. This is probably one of the best one-handers at this point. I don't even know what, like, realistically beats it anymore. Because those weapons getting nerfed kind of takes them off of, like, the king's seat. I do think if I commit there, like, if I just commit to that ranger with both skills up, I can kill his... I think I can kill his spear. I think that was the play. I think I misplayed by backing up and using the mace for the Morningstar. I mean, I disagree, though. Oh, where did you come from? This looks like a Timmy wizard. Maybe I'll leave him alone. Yeah, I'll play him a song. Give him some dodge music. This guy's got it. Like, he has a quarterstaff. I know it's a Timmy, so I would feel bad going. Where are we going, buddy? You're gonna attack me? My mercy only goes to one player. So that's the mercy for that. Anyway. Why is it Timmy? No, I saved him. I let the wizard live. I'm a nice guy. That's how I'm gonna look at it. Don't say it's OP. You don't want them to nerf it. It's the only weapon you feel confident against bear druids. I mean, I don't want them to nerf Morningstar either. Well, right now, Morningstar feels like the only cleric weapon that actually works. A lot of the other cleric weapons just suck. So I would really rather them not nerf it either. Yeah, I would have felt really bad killing this guy. He's not even level 15. I would have felt like really bad. If you count Demon's Glee, Manosphere, it's probably still better, but on base, probably Morningstar. I think, yeah, I think the fact that you can scale the Demon's Glee with the Manosphere is what made it, like, so obviously better. Because the scaling was outrageous, but it got nerfed, so it's nowhere near as good as it was. It's not really, like, much of a problem anymore. When they allow named in arena, you're gonna try out DB Slayer Fighter with high action speed. Could be fun, but you think arena will just be barbs and multiple life after death being unkillable? Yeah, it's probably that's exactly what's gonna happen. I imagine it's gonna be just a bunch of life after death barbs. It is pretty stupid, but yeah, probably. You know when the wipe is? Yes, it's April 10th. What is it, like 3 weeks from now? Yeah, but if you have that much magic damage on base, Zell, I just don't agree with you, man. I don't know. I think Demon's Glee Fighter was just cracked. I feel like that setup was just so good. I don't know. I just don't think I can agree. I don't think I can agree as far as pre-nerf goes. With nerfs, yeah, maybe. Before nerfs, I just don't know, man. What is this? What the hell does that even mean? Anyway. Sounds like young people slang. Just ignore it. Ignore it, it'll go away. Wife for you is April 3rd because last week is multi-class. Is it? Wait, is that true? I hope not. I hate multi-classing. I hope that's not true. Because I won't play during multi-class either. Zell, you do not give nearly enough credit for Demon Glee. There's a reason that got nerfed and Morningstar didn't. Although, to be fair, Iron Mace doesn't have really much rhyme or reason for their buffs and nerfs, so that's probably a weak argument. Regardless, you do not give it enough credit. Yeah, the last week is unique arena. I don't think it's multi-class. You know what kind of sucks about Unique Arena? It means that the last week, you're not going to find artifacts a lot in solo. Like in like the dungeons, it's all going to be arena. Which, there's a downside to that. Because the last day of wipe, I was finding artifacts like every single game. I don't know if it'll be like that, if there's arena. Maybe you'll still see people, hard to say. Wish you were here for multi-class? No, you don't. No, you don't. You wish you were here for Iron Mace dangling a full-fledged character tree, skill tree, in our faces for a year, and then releasing the shit that was multi-class? That's what you wish you were here for? Are you crazy? Of all the things you could be here for, why would you choose multi-classic? Walter. I'm still annoyed that we never got a character like skill tree or anything. Hell, even Mistful Hunter is gonna have a skill tree. What the hell? Like, I don't understand, man. Where's our skill tree, man? Abandoned. Freaking abandoned, boys. So sad. What other genres do I like? I like roguelikes. That's a big one for me. I was actually thinking about playing Slay the Spire, and then I saw that Cleric got buffed, and I wanted to play this instead. If Cleric hadn't gotten buffed, I would probably be playing Slay the Spire right now. The dev interview from 1 to 2 weeks ago said they were bringing back multi-classing. I hope not, but I don't have any way to credit that. I didn't watch it. The last day of White will free full of artifacts still. You're probably right. They probably still will be. You're in the fishing waiting room? Like you're waiting for fishing? You gotta... I have a long way to wait for that one, man. Hammerfall 2? I've heard of it, never played it though. I was happy with how my Cleric video turned out today. I think I had some pretty good PvP to share off. I think Cleric PvP is very, very entertaining to watch. Even when I was like watching through the clips to edit down, I thought they were pretty decent. Beating people with a torch was fun to watch for the second time. Something very funny about that. Arcane Rogue. I don't really remember Arcane Rogue. I remember, I played Smite Rondel Fighter. That was pretty cracked. The new roguelike with RPG elements. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Oh, they're fighting. I'll just... I'd rather the rogue kill the druid, because then I can fight the rogue. I really would rather not fight the druid, but I'll do what I gotta do. So much. Oh, I hate them so much. Their movement speed is so insane. Yeah, it's a druid, so it's already GG. I can't fight them. They have their mobility is too high for me. I just can't fight them. Their movement, they're just too fast. Sucks to suck, I guess. I could chase him for 5 minutes and I would never ever kill him. I hate it. I hate him so much. Maybe that means we just reset. Probably reset, huh? Hug the wall. That requires him to actually attack me. If a druid doesn't want to die, I can't kill him, though. That's the problem with the matchup. Why I only play aggressive classes, because having to force somebody to actually attack me, it never happens. The fact that the druid has to make a mistake for me to kill him is, like, awful. That's why the matchup feels almost impossible. If your only goal is to just defend yourself, the druid still has an insane advantage, but you can kind of protect yourself. If you actually want to kill a druid, you are not killing them. Because if they just play defensively, they'll just, you know, run away. You don't have enough movement speed in the world in order to fight that. Unfortunately, normals is also so dead that I just see the same players. That animal person has been in, like, every lobby of mine, which sucks, because I don't think I can kill them. So I'm kind of, like, forced into, like, I just have to kind of run away from them. Deal. That sucks. But I don't feel bad playing Cleric knowing it's bad against Druid, because there's no class in the game that's actually good against Druid. So I don't think there is a counter to Druid in solo, so it doesn't really matter what I play, because it won't always be a hard matchup anyway. So there's, like, no use in fretting over it, you know? I might as well just... It's better to just accept that my class, that I just will never kill Druids. Unless they get nerfed, they will just be perpetually, you know, at the will of them misplaying for me to kill them. You can kill druids, but it requires them to misplay, and that is where the problem lies. Not most of these druids don't W key me in a way that lets me punish them. Usually it just doesn't work out in my favor. Mr. X, this is a big year for extraction games. We're gonna go from having one option to play, which is currently Dark and Darker, because Legacy's kind of dead, so it's like not really much of an option at the moment, to having like 3 additional options coming out in just the next 3 months. This should be a big year, hopefully. Surely one of these games can, like, pull it out, right? I just need one of them to do well. That's all I need. One game to do well that I enjoy playing, so I have something, like, new to play on, like, a semi-permanent basis. Which extraction games? We have Midnight Walkers coming out in June. We have Vault Breakers coming out in... I don't know exactly when it's coming out. Sometime within the next couple of months. And then we have Mistfall Hunter, which is coming out in May. Well, the playtest is in May. And then the game is coming out sometime after that. There are more than just those 3. Those are the big 3 that I care about. If you wanted to, like, expand the list, there's more. But, like, those are the big ones that I'm waiting for. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Okay. Sick. That was fun. I can't even beat Panther form. Did my hit go through him or something? I don't know what happened. I think my hit like went straight through him. I don't really know. I know I hit the ground. I'm not really sure. That was great. Wonderful. That was fun. If I had a Demon's Glee there, that guy would have been dead. Like, easy peasy. No way would the Demon's Glee ever lose that pre-nerf. Absolutely not. All these freaking blues. Can't wear blues. I'm really not surprised that a Druid is the one that kills me there. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I'm kind of just I grow to expect to just die to every Druid I can counter. It's just expected at this point. They're playing a whole different game. Oh well. Okay. Oh, here we go. All geared. I have no gray pots though. I'm gonna buy more. I never thought free pots would be so expensive. Crazy. If Morningstar has a downside, Zell, then it means that it was never actually better than the Demon's Glee. Because the Demon's Glee had 0 downsides. Pre-nerf. Not a single downside. So that means the Demon's Glee was better. Pot in 4K. We're all in agreement now. It's always been better. Demon's Glee isn't made for 124 lobbies. It's also been nerfed, so why would I use it? Demon's Glee is made for kitted builds, not 124. Also, it got nerfed, so why the hell would I use it now? Arena's not really a good indicator, because that's trios, right? You know, this is solos. Also, my experience for Demon Glee versus Morningstar is the Demon Glee still, like, doing very well against them. It's more like you're getting countered by Cleric skills that deal magic damage than anything else. I will say, if you want to be a real dickhead, just bring this build with invis pots. Even in normals. If you catch someone from an invis pot, except for Druid, you will just kill them. Druid is the only exception because of Dream Wall. He shouldn't be faster, right? He might be. He's got no freaking clothes. Well, that's the meta. Here it is. Naked meta. One time. Wait, was the goblin actually blocked? Bro, how is he so fast? I have max movement speed, man. I am, like, so fast. I'm so done. How fast do I have to be? I am 313. How fucking fast do I have to be to catch him? How fast? How much movement speed do I need? I'm actually not fast enough for that fight. I have to be faster somehow. I guess I have. I'm not fast enough. I don't know what to say. Naked meta, dude. Naked meta. What am I gonna do? I have to buy 5 movement speed Lightfoot boots so I can actually catch that guy. Holy shit, that's insane. I don't know what I could have done differently there. I have like as much movement speed as I can get. Dude, that Panther skin is pay to win OP, dude. That extra movement speed that he had from Panther is insane. Holy pay to win, Batman. If he was 2 movement speed slower, he loses that fight. Tragic. It's so tragic. Oh man. I don't have the skin. I haven't paid for it. I haven't spent enough money to buy that, unfortunately, so I guess I can't really beat that. The Black Panther is 6 tokens. There's no weapon damage, action speed, morning stars. I guess I can make my own. Is 41 the... No, I can't because I can't wear a helmet with this build. I'll be too slow. Yeah. I don't know, I'm building as fast as I physically can, but it's just not fast enough. It's never fast enough. I even took my shirt off. I don't know how I can be faster. I'm already 312. I'm 315 without my shirt, and I'm still too slow. It's crazy. I don't know how to kill someone like that. I have max speed. I have sacrificed everything I can to be faster. You know what? Quickness rings, I guess. Alright, so we'll grab quickness rings, I guess. Which sucks because I need the strength. Maybe I should grab fizz power on my mace. Maybe that's the play. Fox? You can't use Fox. You need the health. Okay. So now I'm 317. I think I'm like 5 speed faster. How could I be faster than this at this point? Copper light gloves. Wait, what about those? Wait, this is the answer. Okay. How about this? Are we fast enough now? I can't use a blue unless I drop my Morning Star. Maybe that's worth it, though. Alright, we'll do this. We'll drop a little bit of damage. That's fine. Now we have more more room. Okay, so now we can actually buy blues. Okay. So now we are 3. Okay, we're getting faster. We're getting there. How much does a cloak cost? Like, as far as gear score goes. What does a blue cloak cost? Can I wear one of those? I have no blue cloak. Test it. Good. 130. So what if I do this? Hey, that works. Well, Cloak of Darkness is too expensive for a normals game. I'm not spending that much on one that actually has decent stats. It's just not worth it. I'm not paying like 5,000 gold for a Cloak of Darkness that doesn't suck. Because if it doesn't have 1.5 movement speed, it's not really worth buying. Probably right. No, this is fine. This works. Now we're significantly faster. Okay. So now, if I take off my chest piece, we're at 320. I think that's like 5. I think that's 5 speed faster. Hopefully that's enough to actually fight these players. Hopefully. So. No, copper boots suck because you can't grab boob at speed boosts. Copper light boots are really bad. They're absolutely not worth it. Honestly, there's almost an argument to be made that I like shouldn't even use this tunic. So it's -3 movement speed, but I can just take it off if I need to. You could also argue the buckler is not worth the armor either. Their tunic is trolling. Why? Because of the health? Hey D-Rose. Welcome. Armor and HP is more important than 1 movement speed. Yeah, perhaps. Movement speed is pretty damn important, though. Oh. I don't know how I did that. Just look. Okay. It's about the only way I'm ever killing a Druid player, is if he just blatantly misplays and lets me kill him. Okay, that works for me. Not complaining. Is there a max speed? The max speed is 330, but in 124 lobbies, building to 330 is pretty tough. You can do it on Barb, though, with Rage. I think that's the Druid that killed me that last game, too. So that's definitely deserved. He didn't rat because of the poison? Yeah, I figured that was why he didn't rat right away. You know, what sucks about killing a druid is I know that it wasn't really because I played well, it's because he played bad. Like, that's the thing about the druid matchup. They have to misplay to die. There's nothing I can do to, like, win the fight if he doesn't misplay. Which is why the matchup sucks so much. Like, it doesn't feel good to kill him there, because I know he misplayed. That's really all there is to say. So that part kind of sucks a little bit. I noticed I haven't seen any sorcerers today, knock on wood, but I don't think I've seen a single one. As far as I've seen. Druid is gear dependent? They're not that gear dependent. They can build gear super easily, Maddie. They don't need a weapon, so they can build like super cheap kits and do super well with them with like almost no cost. Because the fact they don't have to worry about the weapon gear score gives them a lot of freedom for like their build, you know? What the? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened? What the heck? What the heck happened? I was winning like crazy, and then it just didn't... Something happened. Something very bad happened there. He, like, blocked everything. Okay. Seriously. Dude survived more hits than I expected him to. I literally turned away from him at the middle of that fight because I thought he was already dead. I don't know how we survived so many hits. I must have got like all hand hits or something. Super, super strange. I expected it to be dead way before that. Oh, no, he didn't leave. Where did, oh, never mind. I wonder where he went. He played it, like, too perfectly. The amount that he has to outplay me to not die there is pretty crazy. I gotta give it to him. That was pretty crazy. Oh, there's a sorcerer in my lobby. That's unlucky. I guess it's my fault for saying I was glad I haven't seen any sorcerers. That guy had to be 1 HP. To survive that many hits, he had to be basically 1, which is what's so crazy about that. He was doing the shield tech a few times in a row. Maybe that means he wasn't a Timmy. Maybe we just reset. This fighter seems like he's long gone at this point. No, it's fine. We can reset. That fight makes me think I should put the lantern on instead of the buckler. It kind of sucks losing the block, though. But 7 move speed is, like, absolutely massive. Thank you, Nickelback, for the sub. I appreciate it. Wait. What is this guy running? Wait. Okay, I, like, just missed these guys, apparently. Bro is running true magic damage on a fighter. What is he doing? What a... what? Look, like, he's purposely building true magic. What is he doing? What? Very confusing. Is there a secret tech where magic damage actually works on fighter? Is there some kind of bug or something that makes that work? Because that's really, really strange. There's like no reason you would ever do that. Unless there was some kind of like bug or something. He's not like, that guy's not even new, so like, I don't know, very weird to say. My initial reaction was maybe he was new, but he loaded those off of 2 people. Oh, you know what, Zell? Maybe he killed the sorcerer that had the magic damage ranks. That would make sense. Yeah. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Yeah, he probably stole it from the sorcerer. That's gotta be it. It has to be. I think that makes the most sense. Does Squire have lanterns? Nope. I guess not. Oh yeah, they do. What? Oh my god. Does the lantern really have 1 gear score? Is this real life? Does it really have 1 gear score? Okay, I guess we're not using... Oh, I could get rid of the buckler. I don't really need to block anyway. Okay, this is fine. Okay. It'd be nice to be able to see, so. No, guys, true magic, no. True magic does not scale with fighter. True magic absolutely does not scale with fighter. He definitely killed, he 100% killed somebody. That he killed probably a sorcerer that had it. I promise. Yeah, there is absolutely no way. Dude, I feel so fast now with that extra 7 movement speed. I'm like almost 300. It's pretty good. If I drop my chest piece, I would be 300. Oh, you tried to fight me, but you died to a sorcerer? That's unfortunate. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Sorcerer gives me a pretty hard time too. How does a fighter kill a sorcerer, though? I don't is there a way for a sorcerer to beat a fighter unless the fighter misplays? Because I don't really know how else. I don't know how else you're supposed to really win against, like, a good sorcerer. You just don't have the tools. Like, you can try breakthrough, but it got nerfed, so I don't know if you, like, even run that anymore. Maybe you gotta use your range, right? Like, bow shots. I don't think you can do, you can't melee them, but you can probably do range. You don't like sorcerer? Lord Sneakers? What's up with that, man? Oh, you didn't die? Oh, okay. I thought that meant you died. Oh. The third party if I've ever seen it. Oops. Imagine if Cleric had one of those bolts that they gave Druid, like a holy bolt. That'd be crazy. That is insane. Okay, sure. To be honest, you don't know. Expo is great hit slow. You guess he got close, shot him and meleeed him with sorcerer's push spells were on cooldown. I guess so, but honestly, I think sorcerer has to make a mistake to lose that fight. I think if a sorcerer and a fighter plays perfectly, the fighter should lose. The same way that if a druid fights... Well, if a druid fights, like, they should be winning. You know, if they play perfect. Because Druid has the escape potential to get away from, like, every fight, right? If a Druid doesn't want to fight you, they just won't fight you. They always have the option to run. It just depends on if they, you know, mess up or not. Similar to, like, Sorcerer versus Fighter, I think the Sorcerer should, like, always be winning that, unless they do something stupid. And, like, make a mistake. A lot of Sorcerers... spells, you don't even have to aim. Aren't a lot of them, like, AoE? Feels like a lot of them are. There are some aiming ones, but... Or you mean the bow? Like, the fighter has to hit his crossbow hits? Well, that's definitely true. If you're a fighter and you miss a crossbow, you're probably already dead. Hey, box. No steel? I'm probably not playing steel and sorcery again until, like, May. Game's kind of dead right now. Needs more players and more content before I can really get back into it. I think I've gotten all the playtime I needed from it. Maybe in May I'll come back, but for now I'm kind of done. You main sorcerer and only lose to a fighter if you misplay. Well, that's kind of the thought, right? This game has a lot of rock paper scissors in it. There are certain matchups that feel almost impossible if you're fighting the wrong person. I imagine most people would probably agree with me on that statement. The only classes that don't follow that rule of having hard counters, in my opinion, is Rogue and Druid. That's it. Druid has infinite mobility, so they can always get away from a fight. And Rogue can kill people from invis pretty much, like every class, except for Dreamwalk Druid. That's the only class that, like, doesn't really get countered by Rogue. Yay, a Druid. How did he transform there? I was inside of him and he still transformed. Sick. Any ideas, fellas? I was like inside of him. How did he transform there? I have no idea. hog the wall, he'll just Panther for him. Unless he's bad. He could be bad. I'm like never winning this fight though. Okay, unless he's literally trash and lets me kill him for free. Again, the only way I lose is if he misplays like that. That is the only way I ever do not win that. That is the only way I win that fight. If he's bad and does that. Look at this freaking necklace. That is hilarious. Really good. Like, like, I should never be killing him there. That is a like, that is such a misplay on his part. That is so funny. That's one way to do it. This necklace might be worth more than my entire kit. Really funny. Means we're complaining about good druids. I mean, that's the problem, yeah. It's the fact that a good druid is unkillable unless they make a mistake. That's the problem. I can kill bad druids that make misplays like that, but if I fight a druid who knows what they're doing, they're never gonna let me kill them. It's never gonna happen. The problem has never been bad druid players. It's always been druid players because they have too much utility. Class is it's too strong at the higher end. You can put as much time as you want into a different class than druid, and you'll never have the same endgame results. Like, I don't care how many hours you put into, like, I don't know. I don't care how many hours you put into Wizard. If you go into solos and play Wizard, you are never going to have the same success as a Druid has. You can't. It's just not going to happen. You could argue it's a solo problem, but it doesn't fix the issue. It's just putting it out there, you know? How much time do you think it takes to get to the point with Druid where the class starts to feel oppressive? I would say it's probably what? I don't know how many hours it would take. Maybe a week. Like a week of solid gameplay. You could probably get Druid down. Like to be good enough to win a lot of your fights. Imagine it's something like that. Yeah, I would say it's probably like a week, yeah. Yeah, bad druids have never been the issue. That's really never been like the problem. I put my ring in here somewhere. That's really annoying. Okay. It's fine. True Fizz is technically better than True Magic for my build. True Magic is like the budget version. True Fizz is better because it would always hit. Where True Magic only hits if I have Smite open. Something worth mentioning. Is a skill thing impossible to judge? Well, yes and no. There's probably like a general time frame of how long it would take the average person to learn Druid to the point of being, like, good in lobbies. Be back in a second. If you have 1.5k hours or more, you can be good on Druid in a couple days. I remember I played Druid about, I think it was like 2 months ago. I played it off stream a little bit. I think what am I level? Like 33. I got to the point where I was starting to be able to kill people in normals pretty efficiently. But that was like 2 months ago, so I definitely don't know if I have the same... I'm not sure if I'd have the same skill if I just hopped on the class right now. I probably have to practice some more. If I really gave myself some time and like invested in the class, I feel like that'd be pretty good. But in the back of my mind, I always thought like, I don't like Druid as a class, so I know if I play it, they're probably gonna nerf it anyway, so I never bothered learning it. But at this point, it feels like they're not actually going to nerf it, so maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to learn that class a little better. They're so good for normals too, because you can just build whatever gear you want and not have to pay for weapons. It's pretty crazy. You had a Druid stacking Vigor and Agility, and only Panther form, tanky, high damage, and crazy mobility. Yeah, I feel like I could play Druid well. It would just take me some time to, like, get used to it. I think I could do it. I better not or you'll haunt me? That's crazy, Zell. What do you mean? You don't want to see me just dumpster people on Druid? Why not? Sounds very entertaining. Oh, okay. I tried to block. I forgot I have my lantern. See many players today? In normals, yes. In high roller, no. That's why I swapped down to normals. I gave up pretty quickly. I played one high roller game that I saw, like, zero, like, even... I just... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. High roller just feels way more dead than normals does. It kind of is what it is. The other Cleric wanted of weapons. Nothing is good enough to compete with the Morningstar, as far as Cleric weapons are concerned. It doesn't mean you can't kill people with them, but nothing competes with how good the Morningstar is compared to the other weapons. That's kind of the bigger issue. I don't think there's any reason to not run the Morningstar. Club used to be really good when they buffed it, and then they nerfed it again, and now no one uses the club. Fun fact, the club got nerfed because of Barbarian. I'm almost positive, if I remember correctly. It wasn't even Clerics using it, it was Barbs. It was that, like, iron, it was that round shield club build. I don't really feel like pushing an entire bridge against a ranger shooting at me. Oh, maybe he'll come chase me. No, this is never gonna work. This guy needs to, like, get out of his, like, camping spot. I can't kill him if he's just sitting in a spot like that. It's way too easy to just laser me with a crossbow. Come on. Yes! Yes! The torch! Screw you, Ranger. Here, take a teabag. Oh my god. There you go. Torch's best weapon. You won't lie, you didn't believe? You didn't believe in me? That's crazy. Criminal even. I don't think that Ranger believed either, to be honest with you. He's in good gear too, which makes it even funnier. A lot of fizz power. What's his fizz power looking like? He's running what? 2, 4, 7, 9, 11, 13? Like 15%? This should have movement speed on it though. That's kind of trolling. I guess he's hard relying on backstep to carry his speed, but... Well, the last time I fought a Ranger, Oh. I think he gave up. Okay. Alright. He knew. He knew it was over. He didn't even try swinging at me. He knows if you have Smite and Divine Protection up and you try to fight a Cleric, you just lose. If you're a Barbarian. He knows it's not worth it. He realized too, yeah, he was like hard committing into me, and then he just realized it was... what class is that? Warlock, right? That was kind of rude of me, but... it's gonna leave his body. That's fine. Is that a new thing? I don't remember my lantern throwing while looting. It's kind of weird. Why is Goblin Merchant giving back items on normals? Because the Goblin Merchant still works on normals. It only doesn't work on HR. I don't know how to say your name, but is it... I'm just gonna call you Luigi. Hey, man. 2 hits? Jesus Christ, that's insane. What do you think of the changes they've done? Which ones in particular are you asking about, Kona? Same barb? Is it? I don't think from... Maybe from a different game. I just feel bad for barbarians, man. They just don't... They don't compete with Cleric anymore. Cleric? Oh. Okay. That's fine. that's fine. So yeah, man. That's fine. I don't think he had shoes on. That's fine. Farmer stats. Kono, are you talking about the PDR curve? Because I don't think the PDR curve is that big of a deal. Or are you talking about something else? If I only fought barbarians and fighters, this build would look OP as hell. Because I would probably almost never die. The only reason I die, it feels like it's because of druids and casters. And I'm not seeing a lot of casters today, if any. So it's mostly just druids. That one fighter got me close. The only exception is rangers, but that was because I got one shot by their shotgun skill, so it's like, whatever. Oh, what we got here, buddy? The Warhammer version of my build, huh? Okay. Why no sash? What do you mean why no sash? It doesn't do anything. You want to use it for fun? No one I kill has one either. Do you want me to buy a sash? You want me to waste 50 gold for no reason? I will. It doesn't do anything though. I don't even know who sells them. Taylor. Okay. Minus 50 gold. Yeah, we'll get the fashion points. That's fine. Yeah, plus fashion. Perfect. Sure. But a legendary shield in normals? Yeah, you can find legendaries in normals. It's, I don't know exactly how common it is, but it's more common than you think. Especially if you're going down to hell on normals, you can 100% find them. I think you even consistently, you can find them down there. Especially if you're bossing too. I don't think normal bosses can drop artifacts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know they can drop skull keys. Which, well, it used to be really good. Now they're not really worth anything. Why are there no gear players in HR? That's not even my problem, Kono. My problem is that there's no players in HR, period. I don't know why, but everyone seems to be in normals. Like, when I play HR, I maybe fight one person per game if I'm lucky. And then sometimes I run around and I find nobody, which really sucks. So, I just stick to normals. I don't really know why no one plays HR, though. I tried. I don't know. I don't know what Iron Mace has to do to incentivize people to play here, but feels very dead. How chill US servers are? What do you mean, though? What do you mean by they're chill? Maybe it's just because I make people look chill or something. Maybe. Did the patch have a wipe? No, we don't wipe till April 10th. We're months like past the wipe. Everyone should have plenty of gear. Only fight 224 HR and 225 are rogues and druids. Well, that's a whole nother issue too. Although, funny enough, my HR fights were nothing but clerics today. Divine Protection Smite clerics. I fought 2 of them. And then I think I might have saw a druid. But that was it. I didn't see that many. I think I played like 4 games and I saw like 3. At least 3 people that were willing to fight me. I saw some people in passing, but they just ran from me. So. You don't know about NA, but EU, HR, you find 1 player per game. That's exactly how it feels for US too. Yeah, if you want just PvE farm lobbies. Good. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, Zell, you're a genius. That actually worked. Wait, that strat actually works. All praise Zell. He knows all. He's better than me. This is that goddamn druid I've been seeing all day. I finally killed him. This dude's probably been running the same gear for, like, days. I don't know who the hell's killing this guy. Get him out of here. Druid kills get you excited? Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, Zell, I never would have thought about what makes it good? Like, why is putting yourself in a corner good against Druid? Is it just because they overcommit to you and you don't and they can't go past you in movement or something? Or is it because the bear can hit the wall? I don't know what exactly makes it good, but it worked, so. Oh, the no knockback. That's probably it. That's probably the answer. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't even consider the knockback from bear form. That's true. That is probably the answer. And they commit because they think you're a... Oh, yeah, they commit because they think you're a free kill. Yeah. It feels so good killing druids. Is that another druid? I don't want to kill 2 druids in one game. Oh, you still got the door shut? That movement speed is actually... Did you just see that? Like, do you see this? That dude just flew across the entire room in like 1 second. That shit is nuts. Oh, it's so strong. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Getting put in the Dreamwalk doesn't stop interactions? Wait, why? That's... Why doesn't it stop interactions? That doesn't even make sense. Really? So Dreamwalk just lets them still, like, do stuff? It's not even, like... They're not even punished for getting hit? That seems cool. Cool. Because Druids have to be better than everyone? Yeah, that's fair. It wouldn't be fair if Druid had any weaknesses. That makes sense. I get it. I get it. Lantern does not have a movement speed penalty, no. That never has, as far as I'm aware. You can try it on Fighter too, but you need a lot of PDR. Well, I would assume that Druids are less likely to commit to a PDR fighter because they're used to, like, having a lot of HP. It's a little different for Cleric because I think it kind of catches people off guard how many hits you take, you know? Ew. Not even a... Okay. Also hoping for, like, I don't know, a better room than that. That room sucks. Let's get away from here. I heard someone break something, too. I think. Really? I mean, this guy's just being a tool. Like, he's not fighting me, so... But apparently all the exits are already taken, which kind of sucks. If I had an invis pod, I could maybe bait him. I don't have any invis, though. There's no point in fighting a druid who's not willing to fight you. Just a waste of time. I hope this rogue somehow kills him, but I doubt it. What screws you with bear is the knockbacks, or removing it in a funny way that makes them not think about it as smart. Yeah, I wonder how many druids out there, like, even... I wonder if that guy even considered, like, that being a bad fight for him. I imagine he absolutely did not expect to lose that fight. I'd be surprised if he did. Because I didn't even expect to win that, to be honest. I just kind of did it because Elle told me to. I didn't consider the knockback. Oh, I clicked away. You wish Panther wasn't so tanky? Yeah, there's a lot of things I wish that Druid didn't do. Or did do. That they, you know. There's a lot of things about Druid I would change if I could. The best Panther counter fighter has his Lantern shield. Can't Panther hit? Does Panther not hit through the shield? Like, is it consistent? I want to play Dark and Darker Classic, you know? I want to go back to, like, the early days before we had Warlock, Druid, and Sorcerer. Oh, I've got the color. Had a torrent for the playtest. I don't think there was ever a more fun time to play Dark and Darker than the old days. During that period. Yeah, it'll never compete with what the game is now. It'll never compete. Those are the days. If we had Dad Classic, I'd play it in a heartbeat. If I could go pre-Druid and all that other stuff, yeah, that'd be fine. Trios only? Well, Solos got added in playtest 3, which is when I started playing, so Solos exists in my reality of Dad Classic. You watched an older stream VOD recently? Farming hard gray rubies and 200 gold being great profit for a single run. Yeah, 200... I used to be able to buy kits for like 50 gold. Or at least buy like a decent weapon for 50 gold. No! Oh my god, I didn't know he was... Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't realize he was like... sad. He came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere, man. It's not my fault. No Brewmaster? I didn't have time to Brewmaster. If I try to chug ale there, he Panther chicken jumps on top of me and probably just kills me. He was too close. I didn't have a choice there. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I think I was kind of just screwed. I didn't know it was a Druid until it was too late. He can literally just launch himself across the room in the time it takes me to use that ale. So that wasn't really an option. My lobbies are turning into EU. Oh, you mean nothing but druids? And they're all geared? Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's a blast. I love fighting nothing but druids every game. It's great. It's fantastic. Never better. If it was any other class in the game, I could have probably had time to ale, but he's too close at that point, you know? A Falcon? Hey, man. Yeah, it's been going alright, man. Fighting a little too many druids, though. Druid is, we don't, like, Druid hard counters my build. So, it's kind of hard for me to fight them. Everyone else we've been killing, though. It's really just Druids we're struggling against. If we could just, you know, yoink. I'm not buying a sash. I'm not wasting the gold for a sash. I'm not spending 50 gold on that. If we find someone, then sure, but I'm not... If it gave me stats, I'd buy one, but no stats, no fun. No fun allowed. Gives hidden stats? That's not true. You're just lying to me now. You're literally just lying. My drip has no combat value? No. No, it does not. I don't care about drip. I only care about stats. You think I wear cosmetics for drip? No. I wear it for stats. I'm a stat fiend, man. How do you play with Lizard and not get 2-taps? Because Divine Protection is really strong. Divine help with headshots? Well, it helps with everything. It gives you 30% PDR. So it makes you survive way more hits. Playing Legacy? No. I stopped playing that game. It's just kind of dead right now, man. We need content and more players. I saw the game dip down to like under 200 players. That's kind of all I needed to see, you know. I still like the game, but it needs more people to play it. I can't make content on a game that has 200 players. Just can't do it. It's not worth the time. If I was still having fun with Legacy, sure, but oh. He just has the insta-kill button. Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know he had the insta-kill button. There's no counterplay there. I'm just dead for free. Okay, that's fun. Alright, well, time to make another kit. That ability is so stupid. Okay. That was fun. That was fun and engaging. I don't have sapphires. You join back to watch me get shotgunned? Yeah. Yeah, that shit is still broken as hell, unfortunately. I'm surprised Iron Mace never nerfed that. I don't know why they gave Rangers a way to one-shot people in range as a melee. Or, you know, in melee as a range class. That always felt weird to me. I abused shotgun, like, 6 months ago. And it felt, or maybe it was a year ago at this point. It felt really OP. I'm surprised they never nerfed it. And I got one shot at that point through my divine protection too. Like I just had no chance. Okay, so if you don't W key a ranger, then how do you fight them? It's a range class. They're supposed to be weak in melee. So how do you fight a ranger then? What? There's no shoes being sold. What the hell, man? Okay. Bait the shotgun? Dude, there is no... What do you mean bait the shotgun? He used it, I ran away, and then I got one shot. Do we need to rewatch that fight? For you to tell me the counterplay to what just happened to me? He used the shotgun, I ran away the moment I saw it, and then I got one shot. What counterplay is there? What was I supposed to do? We could go back and watch it. It's a range class, man. I'm supposed to close the gap in order to kill a ranger. If I'm not allowed to close the gap on a ranger, then how am I supposed to fight them? Doesn't even make it logically doesn't make sense. And he wasn't even using a longbow. He was using a recurve bow, and it still one-shot me. Which is even more insane, because he's using the bad bow for shotgun, but it's not even bad, because it will still actually just murder you. Funny. That guy pulled out shotgun. I ran the opposite direction. I looked down, and I still got one shot. I don't know what I was supposed to ever do there to counterplay that. That is the second time today I've been insta-killed by Shotgun Ranger. Maybe that's a sign that I have to put on Shotgun Ranger soon. That's actually the one Ranger build that I like playing, because I know it's so... Because of how OP it is. I don't generally like Ranger because it feels like a range class, but I will 100% play... I will 100% play Shotgun Ranger because it's just... You're basically a melee class. It's so good. I'll put that on the back burner. If I get tired of playing Cleric, I'll swap over to Ranger. So wait, there's only so many one-shots I can take. Does every build need to have a direct counter to every other spec and ability? No, but maybe we don't make the range class have a one-shot melee ability. That would be a good idea. That would be smart. Maybe we don't make the solely... Maybe we don't make a ranger one-shot people in melee. Just a thought. Just a random thought. A silly idea, even. Shields are not consistent enough to reasonably say that that counters with a shield. Shields suck ass in this game. Shield doesn't counter anything consistently because shields don't work. It's based on like netcoding and praying to the shield gods that your shield actually works. Shield gameplay is the worst gameplay in this game. I hate using shields because I know that I will just randomly get hit through the shield itself. I will never rely on a shield for PvP until they update them to work. Give me a shield that never lets people hit through it, and I'll use it. But, you know, you can't expect me to require something that doesn't work in order to, like, counter something else. It's, yeah, it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just sad. I wish shields worked. I do wish they did. I would love it if I could use a shield and, you know, like, actually walk with it. That would be great. Well, that's what I'm referring to, right? Where attacks will just, like, go inside of the shield. I can even speak from my own experience from attacking a shield that I have gotten hits on somebody blocking, and I think, okay, like, that never, ever, ever should have hit, right? Just as, like, just as a thought. You don't want shields to be consistent? I mean, I wish they were. I think the game would be a lot better if the shields were consistent. I also don't think shields should have so much movement speed penalty to them. The point of a shield is that you're supposed to, like, block while you're pushing towards somebody. But the shield is so heavy that the other person will just kite away from you. Because the shield movement speed is too much. That's a whole separate issue, though. Like, I can't just grab a heater shield and lose, like, 12 movement speed. Because I will just never catch anybody. Because I'll be too slow. It's all about that movement speed. You know, I don't want to use an item that actively hurts me and doesn't even work consistently. That's the issue. I would rather this game have block pips. I mentioned that earlier. Like, I would actually rather the game just, like, block and then have, like, a number or, like, a little icon that tells me how many times I can block somebody. Because at least that would actually work. Pavis works. Sure. Pavis can work. Oh. What's here? Almost got one shot again. So Zell, tell me, if that had one-shot me, like it almost did, what's the counterplay to that? Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm just dead for free. Okay. Alright. Well, that was fun. Well. Like, every single one of my fights is one-shot ranger builds and druids. This is actually insane. This is like the most unfun I've had in a while. Every single fight is shotgun one-shots and druids. What am I supposed to do? How? Does there need to be counterplay? If the game was good, then yes, there should always be counterplay. Yes. I think games are better if there's counterplay, personally. The only reason I even survived against that ranger is because I got lucky. That's literally the only reason I even survived that, which is crazy. Yeah, outplayed, outskilled. He's just better than me. He's just better. Unlucky. Not much else to say, but unlucky there. Counterplay would then not be to not take the fight. You can't do that. It's a ranger. They'll just chase you and keep shooting arrows at you. That's not an answer either. If your honest counterplay to somebody is just don't fight them, that shows a very big glaring gameplay issue. That's all I can say. Wait, what? Like, reasonably speaking, what am I supposed to do against that? I don't really know. Because, like, even though I killed that ranger, he had a chance to one-shot me there. The only reason I survived that ranger shot is it wasn't even skill. It was just the ranger's, you know, spread happened to not kill me. There was no, like, counterplay I could have done there to have survived that. It was out of my control. I just prayed to the RNG gods that the shotgun wouldn't insta-kill me. That was it. That was the entire gameplay of that. Which is silly when you think about it. Should you have RNG that crazy? Where it decides an entire fight? It's almost like pulling a slot machine. And just praying that, you know, it goes in your favor. That's how it feels when I fight shotgun rangers, personally. I don't think I've ever had a shotgun ranger fight where I think it's like... Where I actually think it's skill-based. It just feels like it's just luck. You're just, like, praying that it doesn't work. Pretty much. I mean, it's a ranger. You know, it's supposed to be... You're supposed to be able to counter a ranger when they get close, right? Wolfskin would be worse. Because it would drag me too much PDR. The lizard skin here is strictly better than the wolf skin. It also wouldn't save me from these fights. Because I would lose too much PDR. A range class should not have the threat of one-shotting you with one click of the button. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way that that's good for the game. It has never been good for the game. Even when I was abusing it, it wasn't good for the game. I remember using it and thinking, wow, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. And then they just never nerfed it, which is insane. You should not be able to press a button and then one-shot people in melee as a range class. I mean, how many times do they nerf BOCs, Eozide? BOC got nerfed like 8 times. Because it was one-shotting people. Because they're a range class with a melee skill that one-shot. Why did BOC deserve to get nerfed so many times, but not shotgun? I mean, there's a simple answer to it. Just make shotgun, make every single one of the arrows like 50% damage. You're already shooting 5 arrows for free. Like, even at half damage, it's still strong. Because it still means you're taking off half of someone's health from a skill. Does a skill really need to do more than half of someone's HP? No. Not really. So looking down, I know what you're talking about, where you look down with shotgun, but that was a bug, really. Haven't played in a while. What's the buff? Divine Protection got buffed from 4 to 6 seconds, so you survive longer in fights. The problem is all my fights have been Druid and Ranger in the last, like, hour, it feels like. And, Rangers one-shot you, because they one-shot everybody in melee, and Druid, they're... Oh, Druids. Against barbs and fighters, this build is insane. But not so much against stuff that can one-shot you. That's a whole nother issue, too. Shotgun doesn't feel skill-based. How much skill does it take for somebody to press one button and then just insta-kill you? Like, and it's all RNG, too. So it's not even like there's skill there. It's just like the guy rolling a dice and just, like, praying that it works. Feels very silly, I don't know. This isn't really a new thing. I haven't talked about shotgun in a while, but I've disliked shotgun for like a year now. Like that isn't something that's like new or anything. It's just that I haven't seen Rangers using it in a while for whatever reason. But yeah, it's not like I'm all of a sudden talking about shotgun. I've known it's OP for. Which weapon is shotgun? Shotgun is a skill. So Ranger can use shotgun to fire 5 arrows for free at melee range. And there's a completely RNG chance that those arrows will insta-kill you if they get close. But as a Ranger, the other player has to get close to you, or you'll just keep firing arrows at them. So it's like one of those skills that takes away the downside of the class. Well, that's also a whole other thing, too. Even if a Ranger shotguns, they're not dead. They can now backstep away from you and still, like, fight you. Because they can backstep spear forever. Or what feels like forever, at least. Yeah, you want to use longbow. That's the best one as far as that goes. Well, there's also no cooldown. Well, not cooldown. There's no, like, duration that you have to use it. Oh, is this a Timmy? Can we fight him? I don't know. I feel bad. That guy's obviously, like, I could just tell he's new. You can tell by his clothing. Go play him some. Dude probably gets bullied by, druids all day. If he attacks me, I'm killing him. Just saying. He's giving me jewelry? Oh my god, he just gave me pennies. Oh my god. We're rich! We're rich, boys! Is it? It's my tip, right? I assume it's my tip. I'm trying to play songs. I'm getting interrupted. I like how the weapon bugs on the side of my screen with this weapon. I would feel really bad if I killed this guy. I can't do it. I cannot do it. This guy would have trust issues for the rest of his career of playing Dark and Darker if I were to kill him right now. Can't do it. Is he waiting for the exit? But that doesn't open for another 4 minutes. Or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Save him! Use the... Does he know about the healing shrine? Does he know? There you go. I don't wonder what his health is like. It's gotta be low. I would feel like a major dickhead if I... Yeah, I can't... Yeah. I would feel like a complete dick if I killed this guy. What the? What is this bullshit? Who put this here? Okay. Psychopath put that there. Fighting the dad brain? Yeah. 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 My W key dad brain is conflicting. Hey, the exit's open. Is this what you wanted? Okay. Alright. Back to the game. Hey, he might have died to that goblin mage. We saved him, right? +1 good review. Yeah, we just earned... Yeah, we earned Dark and Darker a good Steam review. Oh, God. Is it shotgun again? Dude, is this another shotgun ranger? If I get insta-killed by another shotgun, I'm logging off for the day. He's got a longbow, too, which is like 98% shotgun, too. Like, almost guaranteed it's shotgun, yeah. Bro, I'm literally gonna die to the ranger. Why are you WK me? There's a ranger! Leave me alone! Wait, is that the guy from earlier that had like 4 kills? Is that the same guy that I'm thinking of? You know who I'm talking about? The guy who had the magic damage rings? I think that's the same guy. Did he kill the ranger? That's hilarious. Oh my god, he did. I gotta heal first before I kill this guy. I can kill him, I just gotta heal. Damn it! How'd he survive so many hits? What was his health at? Oh my god, he has 28 HP. He was one shot too. He had no health. He was so low. Oh, he had no HP. It's so sad. He was one shot too. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for tonight, fellas. I think we're good. Alright. GG's. I'm going to bed. If you're on YouTube, if you don't mind liking the video before you go, appreciate it. Helps the VOD, so thanks. Hope you enjoy the stream. If you're on Twitch, give it a drop a follow. I will not be alive tomorrow. I'll be busy tomorrow. I should be back Sunday, though. So I'll see you guys soon. Catch you later. I'll see you guys. Have a good night.